Hello, this is an intermediate core strength class for people recovering from lower back pain. It is 10 minutes and taught by a physiotherapist. Let's begin. I want you to start on your back with your knees bent. Place your fingers right next to your hip bones and tighten your lower abdomen. Gently straighten out one leg and return it. And then straighten the other leg out and then bring it back. Relax the core, tighten the core, and start again. I want you to focus on maintaining a normal arch in your back. As you straighten out one leg, you may feel that your back wants to arch a bit more. And you may also feel your pelvis wanting to roll to the side. The goal here is to try to keep everything nice and still and stable. As you extend one leg out at a time, try to keep your movements nice and smooth. Try not to rush the movements. Remember, the challenge here is to engage the core and make sure that the core is switched on as you're doing the leg movements. The purpose of having your fingers next to the hip bone is to feel what your core muscles are doing. As you're doing these, you should feel a gentle tensing of the muscles underneath your fingers. They shouldn't be bulging up. When you have weak core muscles and suffer from back pain, you'll tend to feel one side bulging up as you stretch out the opposite leg. I'm talking about the muscles underneath your fingers. You'll also feel your pelvis wanting to tilt to one side. So your goal, I can't emphasize this enough, is to try to keep your body stable and your muscle tone consistent throughout the reps. Let's roll your knees from side to side now to give the back a break. Moving on to bum lifts. Tighten the core again. Make sure you've got the right muscles switched on. And then roll your bottom up. Squeeze your bum muscles to lift your bottom up and hold it there for 3 seconds before you return back down. You want to breathe in as you lower the bottom down and breathe out as you lift the bottom up. Breathe in as you lower yourself down and breathe out as you lift your bottom up. Make sure that you're squeezing your bum muscles on the lift, but also remember to engage the core muscle throughout the movement. If you need to relax and rest your core muscle, do it when your bottom touches the ground. Tighten it again before you lift up. Bum lifts are not only good for your core muscles, but they are also great for building up your bum muscles and your quad muscles, which are the biggest muscle groups in your body. And did you know that if those two muscle groups are nice and strong, then that means less stress and strain on the small back muscles and on the spine when you're doing things that matter in life. Things like lifting, pushing, pulling. Now hug both knees towards your chest to give your spine a break after doing the bum lifts. The next exercise we are going to do is core with upper back extensions. I want you to tighten your core and gently peel your upper back off the ground while keeping your pelvis and legs pressed onto the mat. Maintaining the core engagement, lower yourself onto the floor, relax the core And when you're ready to repeat the repetition, you're going to tighten the core and lift your upper body again. Repeat this exercise at your own pace. With your breath work, as you come up, I want you to breathe out, and as you come down, I want you to breathe in. As you come up, breathe out. As you come down, breathe in. Remember, make sure your core is switched on throughout this exercise. As you can see, it's only a small controlled lift because we're engaging our core muscle. Tighten the lower abdomen muscle as you lift and lower. It shouldn't be a huge lift where you're feeling pain in your spine. There should be no pain. Take a break and do a child's pose. Lastly, we're going to do the swimmer core exercise. Once again, tighten your core and lift your opposite arm and opposite leg. The movement is slow and controlled. As you lift your leg, I want you to try and tighten that bum cheek. For instance, if you're lifting your left leg, I want you to tighten the left bum muscle. This exercise is fabulous because it doesn't just only challenge the core muscle, but it also strengthens the upper and lower back muscles and also the hip extensor muscles. The muscles that I just mentioned are usually very weak in most people, especially if you work at a desk job or if you drive a lot. As you're doing this exercise, you should not be arching at your back. There should be no back pain. The movement should solely be coming from your bum muscle and from your shoulder muscle, especially if your core is properly engaged. Well done and great job. Do this class 3 to 5 times per week for 2 weeks to get the best results. And then do this next class, and don't forget to subscribe for more physio workouts. As always, I truly appreciate your support.